one of the I think radio, as far as a potential advertiser, what we look for, because we do so much advertising now in different areas which are tied into the web, online, and trying to track people and serve them up an ad when they might be considering a vehicle. But most of those opportunities that we see offer us some form of a measurement of return on investment. And that's what we really like to see now. We don't like to just say, oh, well, we spent $30,000 last month. We hope it sold us a few more cars. Those were the old days. And today we don't really do those sorts of things. We want to see how many vehicles actually, how many leads we generated, and how many people actually came into the showroom and purchased vehicles as a result of that advertising expense. So I think that's probably an opportunity for radio to see if they can't somehow generate a return on investment report for advertising. But I think they have an advantage because broadcast is out there. It's still free. Hopefully it's going to be free for the foreseeable future, and I think that gives them a real advantage.
We can set certain criteria that only certain people who have a certain propensity or certain psychographics or certain things that they're interested in, or they've plugged in a certain keyword. They Google, how do I get out of my lease? And we've got a landing page that says, how do you get out of your lease? So you can't get much more tailored than being able to respond to this specific question that somebody's asking, as opposed to a broader set of demographic, psychographic behaviors here. My sense often in talking to radio sales folks, and we use an agency these days, so I'm less involved directly, but often it's what they've got, what inventory they have, and what they would like me to buy. And I think the approach that we have to take with our customers now, whether it's because of technology or the broad range of offerings that we have, much less our competitors, that we've taken on a much more consultative selling process. And so I think it's incumbent on the salesperson, whether it's selling radio or cars, to make sure they understand what the dealer is trying to achieve, and then to be able to tailor or at least explain what offerings the radio station has that meet those specific needs. Dealers are not a homogeneous group. We share many traits, of course. You ask 10 dealers, their opinion, you get 100 different opinions. So everybody's got kind of a different thing. I think it's important to be able to tailor the offerings to the objectives and not just try and get a square peg into a round hole.